evening, ladies, gentlemen, and creatures of the night. My name's David Dracular, no relation. It's Dracula, innit? Yeah, there you go. And you may have already guessed that I'm a vampire. Either that or you guessed I was an unconvincing French prostitute. Well, you'd be correct. To clarify, a vampire, not no. Or at least I was a vampire. Because you see, I'm finally on the road to recovery. No, I've done away with the blasphemer's blackcurrant. Why, you may be asking? Well, I couldn't look myself in the mirror, although that's still an ongoing issue. So I've come to Lincoln as a means of promoting what I like to call vampire awareness. Hollywood has taught us a lot about vampires over the years, hasn't it? It has, yeah. Unfortunately, Hollywood has all the teaching propensity of a cardboard cutout of the supply teacher, or worse still, a supply teacher. For example, Frankenstein is the name of the doctor, not the beast. Werewolves cannot be killed by silver bullets, and the Invisible Man is actually the Invisible Woman. I found that out the hard way. As a heads up, never run with your arms out like that. Just a no-no. So, to actually diagnose the condition known as vampirosis can take months, if not 2 months, of intensive psychoanalytical treatment. I like to employ this little statistic on everyone. You can all take a look to the person to the left of you. Or that left. Now take a look to the person to the right of you. Statistically speaking, 3 out of the 2 people you just looked at are actually vampires. One also has a multiple personality disorder. Luckily, vampirosis isn't a symptomless condition, and it can be identified by inspecting this. Now, I'm sure looking at this that you're all itching to find out what it is. Well, basically, the pube system is a lot of vampirical data that's been compiled from all over the world, although the Brazilians were very reluctant for some reason. So let's get started. So P, that's not a request, so that's a consequence. P, pale skin. Picture the scene. You've gone to Malaga. The story gets even worse. While you're there, you decide to catch some rays, which I have reason to believe is a thing young people say. I know, I'm not one of them, 1,000 for God's sake. But alas, fast forward 3 hours, and there you are. Milky Bar white as the day you were born. A tragic Tipex bottle of a man. The prognosis? Vampire. Oh, Scottish. It's a case of choose your poison, really. Moving on to you. Uncontrollable hatred from Transylvanians. Transylvania, famous for its rich heritage of vampires. Transylvania, famous for its... So it's no surprise there's a bit of bad blood between the two. I'll take myself as an example. Last year when I was in Transylvania, I was served white wine with lamb, I know. Now, I wouldn't normally mind, I like white wine, but the white wine was yellow and it definitely wasn't white wine. So, B. Blag. To you, it may sound like the dying cries of a Frenchman. But to us vampires, it's a way of communicating your feelings. If you're sad, blag. If you're happy, blag. If you're aroused, well, let's just say actions speak louder than blags. I'm pointing at the ladies in the audience now and not just with my fingers. Too far, David, let's move on. E. Eternal youth. Vampires are well known for looking fabulous. Exhibit A. That's not a joke. What's the secret? What's the secret, you may wonder? Well, it's the exfoliating qualities of Gothic architecture. Incidentally, most age-regenerating products are actually made out of vampires. For example, vampire tears, moisturiser. Vampire sweat? Well, that's mascara. Even conditioner. Silky smooth. And last, but by no means the end of this talk, so please stay in your seats. S. Sucks blood. If you're clutching that last glass of Vimto and thinking, why am I not absorbing this through the neck of an unsuspecting victim? Then it's time for old Purple Ronnie to take a swim in the sink. No, but seriously, get that looked at. That's a serious medical condition. What I always do to prevent a relapse is repeat my own personal mantra, and it goes a bit like this. A moment on the fangs, a lifetime suffering pangs of guilt. Its ability in preventing a relapse more than makes up for its distinct lack of poetic rhythm. Now, sadly, time is against us. Well, not me being immortal and all. So, before I go, I'd like to answer a few of the quick questions that I'm asked on a daily basis. So, question 1, what does blood taste like? Lucozade and guilt. Question 2. Do you live in a castle? Unless you consider a single bedroom department in Romford a castle, then unfortunately, no. Question 3. Do vampires eat spaghetti? This is a common misconception spread by the dreaded festive Christmas cracker. It's actually ghosts. Question 4. Do vampires/werewolves fall in love with uncharismatic women, thus spanning equal like lucrative film franchise? Please read proper books, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly ladies, I'm guessing. And lastly, do vampires transform into bats? Only on bank holidays. So hopefully I've shed some light on vampires. Not literally, of course, because that's lethal and not. Incidentally, I've got a book out at the moment. It's called Raising the Stakes, A Vampire's Guide to Child Parenting. And that's priced at £7.99 or 3 pints. So, thank you for listening, and good twilight. Thank you.